Hello, what is up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and welcome to part 2 of my complete Smash Amiibo collection. Now if you missed part 1, don't worry, you can either click right here or wait till the end of the video and I'll have another pop-up thing back there. But just as a friendly reminder, I do have every Smash Amiibo, obviously that's the point of this video. Last time we went over Mario through Zelda. If you're looking at the Smash 4 roster, you can kind of base it on that. So now we're moving on to the next row, so that's going to be going from Sheik to Meta Knight. I'm going to be going over like where I got them, how I got them, and how much I paid for them, I guess. So let's continue my complete Smash Amiibo collection. And if you like these kind of videos, be sure to leave a like and a comment and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to keep doing these. Honestly, I'm going to keep doing them anyway, but I still want to know what you guys think about them. So let's begin. First up, we got our girl Sheik. Now with Sheik, I'm pretty sure, I think this was like part of Wave 3, so Bowser and everything was in there. So I'm pretty sure I was at Target with my friend Eric. I forget why we were there. We were there for some reason. And I noticed a few amiibos that were there that I didn't have. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna buy them. So I bought them and I'm happy. And now you can get Sheik's mask in Breath of the Wild. So sweet. Does she do anything else for you in Breath of the Wild? I don't remember. But since I found this in Target, I paid $13. So let's move on. Next up, we got Ganondorf. Now, Ganondorf, I believe this is part of Wave 4 or something. I can't remember which wave exactly this is from. It's either 4 or 5. Actually, it's probably 5. But I remember it was the same day that Mario Maker came out because I waited in line in front of Target because this is like my second like giant wave of amiibo launches. I was probably there for about an hour or so, like waiting in line, and I managed to get all of them that were available, so thank God. So, paid retail, 13 bucks. And I'm not sure how valuable Ganon is. I forget exactly what he does in Breath of the Wild. Next up, we got Toon Link. Now, this is kind of the same story as Sheik, just found in the store when I was out with Eric. But here, this is actually the last Toon Link that was available in the store. Somebody told me that, like someone that worked there, and I'm pretty confident it was somebody that I went to school with, and I tried catching up with them, but they didn't recognize me whatsoever because I look so different compared to how I did in high school. So, oh well, who cares? I got Toon Link, and that's pretty dope. Next up, we got Samus. Now, this one also involves Eric. I feel like Eric is going to be involved in a lot of these amiibo collections. I'm not sure if he's going to be mentioned in every part, but he's going to be mentioned for most of them. Anyway, how did I get Samus? Now, Samus was actually given to me by Eric here. I guess he was trying to go for a small amiibo collection. He wasn't trying to go for every single one like I was, but I think he wanted Samus mainly because he used to like Metroid, I guess. But he knew that I was trying to go for a complete collection. I didn't even know he had this. He just came over one day and he just gave it to me. Now I'm like, holy crap, it's Samus! And I think at this time, Samus was actually becoming very uncommon, because like this is part of Wave 1, and like at this point, like I think like Wave 3 and Wave 4 were happening or something like that. I can't remember, but like Wave 1 was like slowly dying out. So thank you, Eric, for hooking me up with Samus. And now everybody's favorite version of Samus, the Zero Suit. Now this is launched the same day as Ganon, so this is pretty much the Mario Maker day, so I got it there. But I remember the person that was working at the counter. I met that person at a Smash Brothers tournament before, and when he was working, I recognized him, and here he actually wanted the Zero Suit Samus, but he couldn't buy it because he was behind the counter, and he was hoping that someone would be generous enough. He was like saying that, but everybody's an asshole, so he didn't do it. So he couldn't get it at launch day. But I eventually ran into him probably a couple of weeks later, but then I asked him if he ever got one, and he ended up restocking her, so he did get one, so I'm really happy that he did. Because like not getting it on day 1, that is probably like terrifying, because like this could be a very popular amiibo, but luckily they actually did half decent jobs of stocking these amiibos at this point. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, since Samus, kind of obvious, I didn't pay anything for that. Toon Link paid 13 bucks, and same with this one, so yeah. There are a couple amiibos I did probably pay more than retail for, but I'll get into those. But one that is a big MVP, at least he was when I first got him, was my boy Pit. Now Pit is actually one of my mains, so I was like super excited to get Pit. And when I got Pit, it was actually the Christmas of when I first started getting into amiibo. So this is a Wave 2 amiibo, so I got it like when Wave 2 was actually coming out. The last time I got Little Mac, and like here for Christmas, here Mom managed to find Little Mac and Pit at GameStop, and like they were surprised they found Little Mac, and like long story short, she was ready to fight somebody for it because they didn't want to give it to her because it was under pre-order. They didn't really say anything about Pit though, but I knew Pit was really rare, so I was really happy that I got Pit. So I think at the time when he was first rare, he was probably like a $35 to $40 amiibo. I can't really remember offhand, but I got him for nothing. I was so happy. Next up, we got Palutena. Now, this was an Amazon exclusive, I believe. I can't remember if it was like Amazon Prime exclusive, because I remember they eventually did that, so scalpers couldn't get her. But I remember, I'm pretty sure I like waited like a couple of minutes before the launch went up. So then I got it and I was super happy. And I remember it came to the house and I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, this box is actually immaculate. I could sell this for $40 on eBay and then just buy another one for cheaper. But I didn't. I opened it up and I was happy. But unfortunately, my niece likes to play with my amiibos. And you can probably see there's some like blue scuff marks on it from how, I have no fucking idea, but I could probably get this off. It probably won't be too difficult, but it's still scary to do it nevertheless. So don't let little kids play with amiibos. At this point, she was probably like 3 or 4 years old when she was playing with this thing. So no more amiibos for Madison. Luckily, she doesn't really touch them anymore. Whew. Now that I have a little bit of time to breathe, let's keep moving. We got Marty! Now, for those who don't watch my Smash streams or any of my Smash videos, by the way, don't watch my Smash videos. They're kind of old and cringy a little bit. At that point, I was kind of confident in my videos, but you look back and it's like, ouch. But anyway, how did I get Marty? Now, this was actually a gift from Eric! Now, I can't remember exactly how I got this. I think it was either my birthday or it was, I think we were setting off the first, like, Hats Off the Charity game marathon, and he was probably thanking me for doing all the work that I've been doing. It was either that or my birthday. It was one of those two. The point is, Eric bought this for me, and he was actually willing to pay for the Holy Trinity, but he didn't do that because it would have been really expensive and I would have killed him if he would have done that. But he got me Marty for $50. But anyway, yeah, I call Marth, Marty, and Lucina my Lucy girl. So for those who didn't know, now you're caught up. Paid nothing. You got this. This is the one I actually wanted the most because Marth is my main. Even though I'm not the best with him, and like he is me absolutely, because here whenever I get scared or insecure of a fight, I counter a lot, and that's honestly my biggest downfall for Marth. So I try to be other characters because not all the characters have counters, but a good chunk of them do in Smash 4. So now I'm trying to aim for no counter characters. Counter does help, but if I rely on it too much, it becomes extremely predictable, and then I'm fucked. Speaking of characters with counters, we got our boy Ike. Now, I think I got this off AMIIBO. Now, if you don't know what AMIIBO is a Japanese site that you can order figures from, and they do carry amiibos, but I'm not sure how many of the Smash amiibos they carry anymore. They're very import friendly. It was one of my favorite sites until they shut down my account because I didn't pay for a lot of pre-orders, so that's kind of my fault, but I couldn't really cancel the pre-orders, so it's everybody's fault. The point is, here on AMIIBO, here I think it was like $11 for an amiibo. But of course you gotta pay shipping, but shipping prices on AMIIBO aren't too expensive if you're willing to be patient. Like, there's a lot of shipping options that you can do. And now one of the fastest ones is actually really cheap through DHL. So if you want to order more amiibos through there, I guess you can, but honestly, there's kind of no point to doing that. But hey, I got an amiibo of Ike, and I remember when I first saw his sword, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that looks really bent out of shape. I originally thought that the paint was just poorly applied and it was like warped or some shit, but no, apparently it's supposed to kind of look like that. I don't like it, honestly, but who cares? I got him. And just like Ike, I also got Robin. I say just like Ike because it was kind of the same story. It was in stock on AMIIBO. So I ordered it there, and I think this was at the point where like I ordered them and I'm like, I have enough for the rest of them. This is like at the very tail end of my amiibos. This was actually one of the last ones I legit got to the house. At this point, I was complete. Like, I still needed to get Lucas, but Lucas wasn't really available or anything yet. But like, so before Lucas was announced, when I got Robin, I was done. I think I got Ike and Robin in the same package. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't really remember offhand. But hey, Robin. Why didn't we get a female Robin amiibo? I don't know. But I don't have room for that. Now that Smash Ultimate amiibos are coming out, I gotta figure out a way to make room because the dresser is only so big. Moving on, we also got Duck Hunt. Now, when Duck Hunt came out, here it was in a 3-pack where you got Mr. Game & Watch, Duck Hunt, and Rob. Yeah, you also got Rob. It was in a retro pack. And when the pre-orders went up, I was working, and I knew that Amiibos were selling really fast at that point, and pre-orders were always going like crazy. And it was GameStop exclusive, so I had my friend Eric actually pre-order it for me. I gave him the money and everything, so shout out to Eric. He was the biggest MVP when it came to my Amiibo collection. His help helped me out so much. Like, I wouldn't have been comfortable paying $50 for a Marth. Honestly, I don't know when I would have gotten a Marth if it wasn't for him. There's 2 people that are like big MVPs when it comes to my Amiibo collection. Wake Angel 2001 and Eric. And of course, Mom. Mom should count too. Anyway, moving on, I got the 3-pack, so thank you, Eric. So I paid $35 for the whole pack, so retail. Oh, one more thing. These things ended up being so fucking common. I remember a lot of people actually scalped a bunch of them just to try and resell them, but they ended up being so freaking dirt common that like nobody wanted them anymore. Next up, we got Kirby. Now, if you watched my last video, you heard the story of me like trying to go on a date with some girl or like show her a good time or something. And I spent the money that I saved for the date on just Amiibos and like other Nintendo pre-orders and shit. So this is one of them. I bought Kirby in that run, and Kirby, there were so many of them when I got him, and I shouldn't have got him at the time, but I'm happy I did, because a couple of months later it ended up selling for like 35 or 40 bucks on eBay. I'm like, I don't understand, it was so common, why is it worth so much already? But I don't know, Amiibo madness was crazy. It kind of died down since then, so I don't really know how to feel about that, but who cares? I got Kirby. Oh, this is at a GameStop, I believe. Yeah, this is at GameStop when I got it. Next up, we got DDD. Now, DDD, I paid probably $25 for. It was either on Amazon or eBay or something, because I was trying to look in my history, and according to my Amazon history, like, it wasn't in there, so it was probably eBay. So I paid $25, I'm confident, for this. Oh yeah, and eBay I couldn't really check to 2015. I'm pretty sure that's when I got all of these, because I looked in 2016, none of them were there. Anyway, I got DDD, and unfortunately I did pay like 25 bucks for him. He's one of the most expensive ones that I paid for. It was like him and Lucas I paid $25 for, but I'm gonna tell that story again later anyway. But again, I paid $25 because it was right at the tail end. I was like ready to buy them all, so I said screw it, because a lot of them I paid retail for, or it was around the same time when I ordered the Japanese one, so I saved so much on shipping anyway. So it kind of like balanced itself out, like paying the $25 wasn't too horrible. But I can't remember if DDD ended up being any type of bit common after I bought him. So was it a good idea for me to buy him at this price? Honestly, I don't know. And you know who else was in the Kirby set? Meta Knight. Now, Meta Knight was also one of the last ones. I can't remember how much I paid for this one. It was probably anywhere from $15 to $16. It's somewhere around that area. I know I paid less than $20 for him. It was either I paid that or I got it off AMIIBO. Honestly, I don't know at this one. But just like DDD and just like Robin, it was right at the very end. So I said, screw it. I just bought him. But God, you are very dusty. I need Q-tips to clean Amiibos. But anyway, it looks phenomenal. I love it. I don't really know what else to say at this point. I didn't get the Nendoroid because I didn't really care too much about Meta Knight. But I'm happy I got the Amiibo! And that's it for part 2 of my complete Smash Amiibo collection. Next up, we're going to be moving on from, I think, Fox to Shulk. So look forward to that. I'm looking over here because my Amiibo collection is over there. So, yeah. Again, if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Links in the description for my social medias like Twitter and Snapchat or whatever. So if you want to show me your collection or you want to tell me about your collection, please let me know. Like, my DMs are open, so you don't have to tweet at me if you're shy about that. I don't know. Just let me know. I want to know what you guys' collections are like. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking to the end. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for part 3. And I'll see you on the next one, so peace.